Hello, Spectrum members. I'm Austin.
And I'm Danny, and this is the premiere production of Noise News.
First, we find out who won the Big Buck contest.
So what just is the Big Buck contest? And who won it this year? This is Josh Clark and Jason Somerstead, and we're going to find out. So Dylan, you won the Big Buck contest this year. What exactly did you do to get your deer?
Well, I shot my deer out of a stand around 250 yards away. That was a nice 11-pointer.
So where did you get this deer at?
I got this deer up in Fosston, Minnesota, which is 30 miles west of Bemidji.
Okay, have you been hunting there a long time?
Yeah, I've been hunting there since I was around 12.
Okay, cool. So was this your first year or have you gotten deer before this?
No, I've gotten 2 other deer before. I've gotten a smaller doe the first year I went out, and then last year I got a nice 8-pointer.
Nice. So do you do other types of hunting or just deer hunting?
I just normally do deer hunting and fish occasionally, but I would like to hunt more and try different type of hunting, like duck hunting and geese and grouse.
Yeah, that's cool. So do you plan to participate in the contest again next year?
Yeah, I'd love to. I wish we could get more people to join in so we could have a bigger contest and more of a competition between each other.
Definitely. Well, thanks, Dylan, for talking to us, and good luck next year.
Yep, you too.
Thanks. So, Mr. Skog, how did the Big Buck contest go this year?
Well, it went pretty well. Dylan was our winner this year. He got a nice 11-point buck, and no one else was really close this year to Dylan's buck. Big buck.
So how long have you been doing this Big Buck challenge for?
This is our 4th year that we've had the Big Buck contest.
Okay, cool. And then what is the biggest buck shot in the history of the contest?
Probably Mr. Stoddard's buck a couple of years ago, or Nick Major's buck. That was the second year we had it. He had a really nice buck that year too.
So how many people would you say typically participate in your contest?
Well, this year was a little down. In the past, we've had up to 20, 25 entries. This year we only had about a dozen, I think.
Okay. Which year had the most entries, do you think?
I think last year's. I think we just had more redneck kind of.
That's why.
Yeah, just more redneck student body last year than this year.
And then, overall, do you think usually every year first and second place is pretty close, or is it spread out quite a bit?
Well, with the bucks that have won the contest, we really haven't had a close one. I think the bucks that won it were pretty much dominant.
Okay. And so, do you think will you continue the contest again next year?
I think we'll keep it going as long as kids want to hunt and there's still deer out there.
Sounds great. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
Congrats, Dylan. Next, Ted and Ryan give us the scoop on American Sniper.
You've probably heard about the movie American Sniper recently, but what is it about and why is it important? Why is it controversial? Directed by Clint Eastwood, this movie tells the true story of Chris Kyle, an American soldier who served in the United States Army for 10 years. In its debut weekend, American Sniper made a total of $90.2 million. This movie actually broke so many records that it would take too long to list and explain them all. Many of the records American Sniper broke had to do with the opening over the MLK weekend and the fact that it was rated R. One of the records I found interesting is that this will be Clint Eastwood's biggest debut so far. It surpassed Gran Torino, which made $29.5 million total. American Sniper made a grand total of $30.5 million on its first night alone. Clint Eastwood directed and acted in Gran Torino, but only directed American Sniper. Now, Ryan will tell you what the movie is actually about.
Kyle was a renowned Marine sniper who had 166 confirmed kills, but only counted the lives that he could have saved as deaths. He had 4 tours in Iraq and won several medals. He was honorably discharged in 2009 and wrote an autobiography on himself, but was shot in a gun range in Texas along with his friend. His story of his experience with war was made into a commemoration movie called American Sniper.
Sounds like a fascinating story, but not everyone is happy about it. While the movie has been breaking records, there has been some controversy. Michael Moore saw the movie and claimed anyone who was a sniper was a coward for doing so. Even though he received much backlash for the statement, he stands firm in his belief. Seth Rogen also saw the movie and said it reminded him of Nazi propaganda from another movie. Seth Rogen later explained his statement after many people attacked him on Twitter. He claimed that he didn't think it was actually propaganda, but it reminded him of it. Have you seen American Sniper? What do you think about it? I'm Ty Cullen, reporting for Noise News, signing off.
Wow, what a cinematic story. Now we get to the highlights of the wrestling tournament with Parker and Zach.
On Friday, there was a wrestling tournament that people from all over Minnesota came to see.
Hi, I'm Parker Stockwell, bringing you Spectrum Sports, and I am here with Sarah Onstead from
Fergus Falls.
Fergus Falls. Now, what brought you out here? Are you related to someone? What?
My brother is a wrestler. He's a senior this year, so I decided that I wanted to go as many meets as possible and support the team and my brother.
All right, cool. So how do you feel this tournament has been going? Do you like it?
I think it's been going very well for all of the wrestlers here, and it's a great tournament.
All right, thank you. Coach, how do you feel we performed today?
Hey, I was happy with how the kids wrestled. Overall, we had some tough matches. We won some of the tough matches. We lost some of the tough matches. Ryan Colleen wrestled really well tonight, champ in the varsity tournament. Luke Nolan ended up second. Looking at our JV matches, we had a lot of guys come home with first places out of that tournament. Was overall really happy with it.
All right, as a wrestler, how do you feel like you could do more? What are you going to do in the future to prevent those mistakes from happening?
Ask my coaches for advice on what to do with those certain types of moves, and ask for more mat time with practice partners and possibly the coaches.
All right, there you have it. Thank you, Tristan. And what will we do to prepare for the next tournament we have?
Coming down the stretch here, we're coming into individual sections in the state tournament. We're starting to shorten up our workouts, a little bit more intense, but not near as long as we had been going early in the season. So more of that.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Ryan Clean was the sole varsity wrestler who took gold last Friday during the Spectrum Wrestling Tournament, and all to do it again on the next day. But the only difference is he would be refereeing.
I'm at the youth tournament for Spectrum for the wrestling team. Now, these three guys here, they've been wrestling for a while, haven't you? All right. What's your name?
Mitchell, Landon, Jaden.
All right, that's great. Now, did you guys have fun today?
Yes.
That's good. All right. So, you guys have all these medals. What do these medals mean? What did you guys place?
I took third. I took second. I took third.
That's awesome. Fourth? Okay. That's pretty awesome still. So, you guys going to be doing this a lot? You guys going to come back? That's good. Because there's some really great wrestlers out there, aren't there? Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, thank you guys very much. This is going to be great. All right, give me a high five.
Woo!
Yeah.
And I'm here with Coach Morrell from
Andover.
How do you feel of your son's performance? Were you happy about it?
Oh, he wrestled great. Wrestled with some really tough kids. They had some really tough kids here. Did a great job.
All right, how are you going to help him prepare for the next time he wrestles?
Yeah, just practice. It's practice. We practice 4 or 5 hours a week, and it's the only way you get better is practicing them at time.
All right, how is it coaching your own son?
I love it. It gives us something to do. We get to spend time together that we wouldn't get to spend time otherwise. It's better than him playing video games.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
I'm Parker Stockwell.
And I'm Zach Clark.
Signing off. Thank you for watching.
What a sportastic story. I missed Snow Days week. Let's take a look back on all the fun.
that week was snow full of fun.
Speaking of fun, we have a fun new segment for you. Let's check it out.
Hello, Spectrum High School. I'm Carter Thorson.
And I'm Dakota Woolhouse.
We're the completely random anchors, and we're here to offer you the most trivial,
off the wall,
peculiar,
strange,
and some might say interesting,
random facts,
news,
and general oddities.
Speaking of which, Dakota, here is a fun fact. Did you know that the word stressed spelled backwards is desserts?
Really? So if you're ever feeling stressed, just remember that it's just desserts backwards.
That's right.
Here's another random fact, Carter. On this day, 2,161 years ago, the Third Punic War between Rome and Carthage ended in 146 BC.
I'm pretty sure most people won't know what that is, Dakota.
Well, now they do.
And that's all the randomness we have for you today. I'm Carter.
And I'm Dakota, and we're your
completely random anchors. Well, that was random. Now over to Grant and Sam with news on Party City.
The party is over at Party City. This establishment has been here in Elk River, Minnesota for quite a few years. We asked some locals on how they felt on the matter.
Eric!
And we feel like this will impact the community based off of shopping habits.
I'm here with Dakota, a citizen of the area, here to talk about the closing of Party City. So Dakota, how does the closing of Party City affect you?
I don't care.
So Marcus, how does the closing of Party City affect you?
Well, it's going to make it a lot harder for me and my family to find just Halloween decorations and other party supplies for just various events. And other than that, it's not like a massive thing. It's not like if every Walmart on the face of the globe suddenly ceased to function.
So what are your thoughts on it closing down?
Well, it's really hard for me. We're not gonna have any more parties. Yeah.
That is very touching.
Yeah.
Very touching.
So hopefully some new place opens up. That would really be good. That would make me feel a lot better.
This has been Grant Kapinski and Sam Score from Noise News signing off.
It's sad to part with such cool stores. That's all the news for you now.
This has been Noise News, keeping you in on the noise.
What a sports-tastic story. I missed Snow Days week. Let's take a look back on